what were the most painful challenges for you?
But when COVID kicked in, for us, this was actually an opportunity.
You're a self-made man, right?
Po-ruski chuchu, Roman.
But the market is not free.
The timing is right now for the Westfield store.
So what's your view on Amazon?
Of 2.5 million euros.
Hi guys, today we're shooting this video in one of our London stores, and today I will talk to our CEO of the UK business, Musi Chaila. Hi Musi.
Roman, thank you for coming to the UK.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you in the UK.
Musi, we know each other about 2 years, and for the first time we met each other in Lisbon, where we invited you to come and see our first European store. What was your impression 2 years ago?
Well, I can say my first impressions was that we had a lot of room to improve the business from what I saw from the Lisbon store. So the impression of the business was that yes, the foundation is there, but there is a lot that we can improve on and take the elements back into the UK business. My impressions of yourself and the management team has been very, very welcoming, warm. Even 2 years ago when we first met, I had a sense of warmth from you, and I really wanted to want to come and work for you. And your ambition what you shared with me about the vision for me was like amazing. I need to work with these guys, and I was really, really impressed with the fact that you guys have such an amazing production capacity, and I really wanted to say yes there and there in Lisbon, but I didn't want to give it away to you that easy. So yeah.
So my next question is, why did you say yes to us when we offered you to become a leader, the CEO of the UK business?
I really had no choice. I had to say yes. No. Really for me was meeting Mr. Sadov, Vladimir. You don't really get to meet the president and the owner of the group, and for me, it just goes to show that the motivation of the leadership team that you guys have to really bring people into the company and invest in people. For me, it was like, wow. These are truly entrepreneurial people, and I believe I have an entrepreneurial mindset, and I thought this would be a great relationship for us to grow the business in the UK, because most importantly, growing a business and from a startup to where we are today, it's about having a good relationship with your bosses and your peers and your colleagues. And I believe we got off on an amazing start by meeting you and Vladimir, and also Ilya, the CEO as well of Sleep8. Yeah, for me it was definitely a yes.
All right, thank you for saying yes. We are really happy.
Thank you.
Musi, can you please tell to our channel viewers a few words about yourself, your professional background, please?
Yes, I'm 34 years old. I was born and raised in the UK. In terms of my professional background, I've been in retail from the age of 15 years old. I've worked my way up through the retail ladder, from working in the cash desk all the way to being I'd say a successful CEO in an amazing startup business as Sleep8. Retail's in my blood. I love retail. You have to love what you do to be a retailer, and to be a retailer, you have to be an all-rounder, and you have, most importantly, you have to be a people's person, and that's one of my biggest philosophy, is being a people's person, and investing in people, and most importantly, having people above you who are going to invest in you. So yeah.
So you're a self-made man, right? Starting as a sales associate,
yes,
and then becoming the CEO of the business.
Oh God, I mean, just the words CEO, it puts a smile on my face, Roman. It really does. Working from ground zero, from the foundation all the way to where I am today, hasn't changed my mindset. I'm a very hands-on CEO, especially in a startup. You have to be very hands-on. You have to embrace embrace challenges, and you have to be very agile, and at the same time react and find the solution and go ahead and implement and action it. Working in retail in the UK for almost 17 years of my life has taught me, the local knowledge, the clientele, but most importantly, for me, it's the importance of how we connect with people, and I embrace that fact. People is very important in our business, and also for our consumer as well, being the people who are coming and essentially, keep the lights on in our stores.
Sure. So you opened the first store last October.
Yes.
And what is the size of the business you are running now? How many stores? What's the revenue?
God, currently we have 5 stores. Our current revenue is just above 2.5 million euros. So a majority of this revenue has been obviously from lockdown. We had lockdown all the way from December 2020 to the April the 12th, 2021. But for us, when we locked down in December, we only had the 1 store. So during lockdown, I was taking my time, and we locked down with 5 people. We had 5 people in our business, in our team. And during lockdown, I spent time looking for new stores, negotiating with landlords to get the best rent, best deals, where other retailers were not being active. I was being proactive to find us the best deals and best locations. And we secured the Blue Water Mall location, beautiful 5,000 square foot store. And we also secured a boutique in the affluent Chelsea, Kings Road. And when we lifted the lockdown on the 12th of April, we opened both the stores on the 12th of April, which was a very, very big success. We then opened the Lakeside store in July, and then we opened our Beckton store in September. So our revenue really has been more, I'd say 90% of our revenue has been from April to now the 2.5 million euros. So in the space of 9 months, I would say that's not bad going with all the challenges that we've had.
No, out of question, you with the team did a great job. What are your expectations and plans for 2022?
Well, the expectation is obviously to grow the business to be the #1 retailer in the sleep industry in the UK. Obviously, that's the long term. But in 2022, it's about opening our stores. We have planned to open another 9 stores in 2022, so we should be anywhere between 15 to 18 stores. I'm glad to say that we already have exchanged on 4 of the stores that are going to open in Q1. We need to look at, from a logistic perspective, warehousing. We need to open up warehousings across the country so we can really spread our digital footprint, so we can have more stock freely traveling from our main warehouse to our mini warehouses up and down the UK. We have to look at the investment, just not in the stores, but also in the infrastructure of the business, bringing in key people such as IT, an IT technician who will work with us to improve our IT side of the business. Bringing in somebody to help with our warehousing. We're now looking at the infrastructure and the investment in the business by not putting it into stores, but also putting it into where we need key skills to help this business grow and sustain at the same time. In any business, as you know, Roman, starting up is challenging, but also sustaining the business is even more challenging.
You mentioned challenges, and I believe that the last year was really difficult for you and the team. What were the most painful challenges for you?
God, look, I don't want to say it because it's a global pandemic. COVID is obviously a challenge, but obviously, for me, I've had to learn to embrace this COVID. It's not going away. So in a way, I put COVID aside. The main challenges to the business obviously has been some language barriers that we have with our colleagues in Russia. Personally, myself, I haven't traveled to Russia, and we've opened 5 stores and warehouses, and I've not met the team or embraced the team and said to them thank you personally in the flesh. But what I can say is that they are giving 110% in terms of improving their English. I'm also trying out myself in Russian as well, so по-русски чуть-чуть, Roman.
Really improving.
Yeah, so I am trying. But, you know, the other challenges has been, of course, staffing, you know, finding the right people. You know, we need, you know, it's the employment infrastructure in the UK has been very challenging recently due to people going back going back to the European Union, to their home countries because of Brexit. You know, COVID, you know, this has been also the reason why the workforce has gone back. Labour demand has been a challenge for us. Also the fact that our sales have been so strong, the lack of space that we had in any sort of warehousing has been very challenging for us as well. But, you know, that's something that we're implementing now with our new warehouse.
Was it difficult to get a new warehouse?
Oh, absolutely. You know, God, I mean, I believe in 2 weeks I went and viewed 27 warehouses. 27 warehouses. I made an offer on 5 warehouses. We went to the lawyers with 2 warehouses, and Amazon every time was just overbidding, which is very frustrating because, you know, it just, all it does, it just increases the demand, and then the landlords increase the prices of the warehouses. But, you know, touch wood, you know, we found the landlord with a perfect warehouse in almost central of London, that we accepted the offer and we did the deal. We agreed the deal on the Monday and we had the keys on the Friday. And this is unheard of in terms of legal terms. Generally, to complete legals in the UK can take anywhere between 6 weeks to 3 months to complete on a property. But thanks God, you know, the landlord and myself, we met up and we agreed and we instructed our solicitors and we had the deal completed.
Yeah, I think it's happening globally that it is much more easier to get new store, new space for the new store than to get a new warehouse.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, unfortunately, the retail industry has been suffering not just because of COVID, but pre-COVID, a lot of retailers in the UK, and I speak on behalf of the UK, you know, we had a lot of companies close pre-COVID. There was a lot of occupied units. But at the time, you know, when there was no pandemic, you know, landlords were still very firm on their rents and they didn't want to drop their rents. But when COVID kicked in, you know, for us, this was actually an opportunity to react and get the best deals in the best locations. Because as a business, you know, coming in, I don't think we would have had the stores that we have today at the deals that we've got if we didn't have coronavirus.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible thing to say, but again, you know, we invested at the right time and we came into the UK at the right time. But at the same time, you know, we could have remained static and said, let's see, you know, with one store, you know, let's not invest any more money in any more stores. But your ambition and the ambition of the core team in Russia to say to me, Musi, no, you know, we want more stores. Yes, it's the lockdown. We want you to sign these deals, sign these agreements, get them over the line now. You know, that just encouraged me. That kept me proactive during the lockdown to find stores and find the team to build the infrastructure for these stores. So when after lockdown, when we opened with 3 stores and then now we're at 5. So we've been absolutely proactive.
Musi, you mentioned that the long-term ambition is to become a market leader, but the market is not free. So my next question is, who are your competitors?
I mean, Roman, the UK market is extremely aggressive with competition. You know, you have Dreams, Benson's, John Lewis, you know, and these 3 competitors have been in the UK market, I'd say, for more than 100 years. So yeah, it's absolutely challenging. I think across all of the countries in Europe, I think the UK is literally one of the most challenging markets to crack in any industry because of the amount of competition that you have in the sleep industry, whether it's digital, online, and whether it's bricks and mortar stores in retail.
Yeah, and then the logical question is, what makes Sleep 8 so different from competition, and how you are going to win the competition?
Well, absolutely. You know, what makes us different and unique is definitely the competition, which I named earlier on, are very much transactional. At Sleep 8, we're more lifestyle. and we've proven that we are more of a lifestyle brand, and that's through how our stores are visually presented. At Sleep8, I made it my mission to invest heavily on visual merchandising, store presentation. The first 10 feet of your store is the most important part of your business, where the consumer sees who you are and what you stand for. The quality, Roman, every company says, yes, we have the best quality. Yes, this is much better than this company, and this is much better than this company. But what I can say, hands down, that our quality that we offer, that it is truly superior compared to what the competition are offering. The fact that our headboards are handcrafted in production from Russia. Also the fact that the average headboard weighs almost 80 kilos, where the average headboard in the UK only weighs around 15 kilos. It actually says a lot about the quality. The consumers love, and this is what the consumers say, they love the fact that the product's made in Russia. And when we say it's made in Russia, people say it's better that it's made in Russia than China. And some consumers say, oh, where is it made? And we say, oh, it's made from Russia. And they turn around and say, from Russia with love? So we do have a bit of tongue in cheek with it. But what makes us really stand out is that the product that we have in our assortment is unseen in the competition. It's very unique, from our sofa beds to our headboards, to our mattresses, and in the competition, you go into a store and it's multi-brand. You can buy any of the brands across the UK. But with us, we're in-house. We don't have any of multi-brands in our business. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us stand out. You want something different that you can't buy in another store, you will come and shop with us at Sleep8, because we have all our product that is made in-house by us.
Thank you, Musi. And I see a lot of innovative products in your product line. Is it mainly for traffic generation, or you sell them?
Oh God!
Do you believe that innovative products can be a significant part of your business?
Absolutely, it's proven already. I could say from massage chairs to massage gadgets. That segment sits in that segment is around 25% of our business year to date. So it's a very, very big percentage of our business. And you may say how and why. And the reason is because we're unique. No other retailer has a massage chair in their stores. To have that experience, to buy a massage chair, touch the massage chair, try the massage chair. Same with our gadgets, you cannot see this stuff in a sleep store. It's unheard of in the UK, and we have really taken the advantage of this. And consumers they come in, and not just for the bed. They come in. 25% of our business year to date has been from massage chairs and gadgets. So that's proven that we really have found a unique niche in the UK market. And are we going to grow on this? Absolutely. My product developer, my commercial manager, she's working very hard with the product team in Russia to further develop our products. To be ahead of the game. We was discussing yesterday to connect with the development team in Russia, so we have a plan on what's coming in 3-6 months time. So we are going to be much ahead of our assortment and what we're going to offer our customers.
Yeah. Musi, I'm 20 years in this industry, and sincerely I can say that the stores, the physical stores that you built here in the UK are one of the most beautiful bedding stores in the world, and that's a great job that you have done with your team. But what's your view on online business? What do you think about the future of online business?
Yes, it's very important, Roman. Online business is a pivotal part of any business, as you know. And for me, next year we're going to be investing heavily into our infrastructure for our website, which we've just recently launched. I tasked our PR team and the marketing team and commercial team to come up with our concept of one brand, one message, not just online. We want to have this one brand, one message across our social media, retail stores, and our website. So when you walk into a Sleep8 store and you look on social media, when you go onto our website, you see a consistent messaging and brand messaging on all three platforms. My ambition for next year is that online should be driving 25% of our business. There is obviously going to always be challenges, but we are going to be looking at investing in branding, investing in our SEO, marketing, PPC. So we have the infrastructure in place now. It's just about trialing and testing to see how it will progress forward. But there is a lot of scope. We've not even scratched the surface, and that's the scary thing, is that we haven't gone full out on the investment on our marketing, but we have now got the foundation, and I'm confident that we can go full out by January on our marketing.
Okay, great. But when talking about online business, you cannot miss Amazon. So what's your view on Amazon? Is it additional sales channel for you, or it is the channel that is looking forward to kill your retail business?
Absolutely, for me, Amazon will kill your retail business. I always stand firm that if you sell your product on Amazon, it shouldn't be a product that you have in your store. I think if you're trying to sell off surplus stock, then great. But for me, as a brand, when you want to grow a brand new brand in an aggressive market like the UK, you want to have stores. You want to have physical retail stores. You want to have a physical website, beautiful social media that will drive people into your store, drive people onto your website, rather than them going onto Amazon. I completely oppose that. When you buy from Amazon, you don't get the experience from the retailer itself. And yes, the other thing is that with Amazon, for me, it's not a good look if we're going to want to be a standout premium brand.
Got you. Totally agree.
It's the experience, you want to give that consumer the Sleep experience, not the Amazon experience. I don't have anything against Amazon. I use Amazon myself, but would I buy a pillow or a bed or a mattress from Amazon? Absolutely not.
Right, got you. Musi, please tell me about your plans for Q1 2022. How many openings you'll be facing?
Yes, we have 4 openings and 1 refit that we're facing in Q1. First of all, we're going to be opening our Guildford store in affluent Surrey of the UK. Then we're going into Kingston, a Benthall Centre, which has Grade 2 listing, which is a heritage building. Then we're going to High Wycombe, which is also northwest part of London. Very, very beautiful shopping mall, the Eden Springs shopping mall. And again, I'd say the pièce de résistance, I would say it's going to be the Westfield store. Finally, yes. After 2 years of the team in Moscow and Dobrogad wanting us to open a Westfield store, the timing is right now for the Westfield store. In the beginning, I think we needed more of a brand awareness around the locations that we're currently opening and what we've currently got open. That will give us more of a brand presence in Westfield, because people will know who we are by the time we open the Westfield store at the end of Q1. So yes, they are the 4 openings. Again, as I mentioned, the refit on the success of the first store opening in Romford. We are now actually upsizing the store. So we are going to close the first store and we're going to open in the same location a 10,000 square foot store, because we believe that we can push more of our categories in that store.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
In total, we have 5 projects in Q1.
Amazing. We all know that business is people, all about people.
Yes.
And how you attract talent to your organization?
I mean, talent is a key word to find. And for me, before we even look at attracting talent, it's about forward planning. And again, I'm blessed because I've worked in the UK retail industry for almost 17 years of my life. My core team, I've known my core team collectively, all together, if we put all our years. My core team, we've known each other for almost 30 years. So we have a solid foundation as a core team. We recruit our talent because we would know somebody who we've worked with in the past. But it's got to a point where we've grown so much, and our current headcount is almost 70 people in the business.
Yep.
We've gone past that when do we know this person or do we know that person? Can we bring this person? We've gone beyond that stage now. So how we are recruiting our talent is we go out and scout for the talent. If we need a role, like a manager, my area manager, she will go out with the training coordinator, go into the stores and speak with the store, speak with the team. We will look for talent in the moment, so we can see this attitude and mindset. Also, we have a HR partner that does all our ads. But most importantly, when you are being interviewed for a role with Sleep.8 UK, you're asked a series of questions before you are actually asked to come in for a face-to-face interview.
Musi, and let's imagine I'm a 30 years old young man, and I ask you a question. Why should I join Sleep8 UK?
Well, for me, simple. Sleep8 UK, it's about ambition. You want a career, you want to grow, you want to bring your skill set and grow within the business. There's many opportunities. I would encourage you to join us because of the fact that we're opening many stores. There will be positions for stores, there will be positions for our HQ, there will be opportunities for you to develop your skills and homing your experience that you've learned in your previous role, and also embrace new experiences because we're far from refined. But what I would always say is, you don't have to be the finished article to be perfect. It's about embracing and learning and using the right attitude and mindset, working for an ambitious business that wants to give you the opportunity. That's what we can offer you at Sleep8, is the ambition to grow, the ambition to thrive, the ambition to be yourself. I have a very good saying that I tell my core team and the store management team. You should never hold anybody back at what they do. You allow people to be unstoppable, because when you allow people to be unstoppable, they become good at their job.
Sure, I love that. Musi, I would like to thank you and the whole Sleep8 UK team for what you created. I think it's just amazing, outstanding results, beautiful stores, very solid team. Thank you for that. And I wish you all the best in the new year and achieving new targets and hitting new records. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.